What to do if your significant other decides to leave you without a warning. My people, this happens all the time. It should not be no surprise to anyone. It's happening right now to somebody somewhere in this world. You are a good man or a good woman, and you are in a serious, committed, and covenant relationship. You think that everything is going hunky-dory and well in your relationship until one day, without a warning, your significant other decides to leave the relationship. I always say that there is an expiration date for everything in this world, this life, including relationships. We're going to focus on if your relationship ends without a warning, meaning that your significant other decided to blindside you without saying anything. We got two story times. Story time one. There was this man, he was at work. He was feeling so good. I mean, real good. His wife called him and said, "Hey, can you come home right quick? I need to talk to you." And he said, "Honey, can it wait until I get off? You know, I'm really got a lot of work to do." And she said, "I tell you what, just meet me at the restaurant, our favorite restaurant, for lunch. Can you do that?" And he agreed to do it. He said, "Yes, honey, I'll be there." He got to the restaurant. When he got to the restaurant, she had already ordered his favorite meal. They had a good conversation, and it was time for him to go back to work. So he said, "Honey, I'm going to walk you to your car." He walked her to her car. And he opened the door, kissed on the cheek, and said, "Whatever that conversation that you want to talk about, we could talk about when I get home." She said, "Well, we really ain't got too much more to talk about. The only thing I need to tell you is I have moved." And he said, "What do you mean you have moved?" She said, "I have moved out the house." And he said, "Say that again." She said, "I have moved out the house." And he said, "What happened? I mean, tell me, everything was going okay." And she said, "I just need some time to myself." That's one of the favorite lines they tell you. "I just need some time to myself. It's not you, it's me." And his head started spinning. His heart seemed like it fell out of his chest. He played, he cried and everything, holding on to her, shaking. And she said, "Look, I gotta go." And he said, "Okay, where are you going?" She said, "I can't tell you that." Then he said, "Okay, when will you be back?" She said, "I don't know." Story time number two. There was this young lady. She thought that her relationship was on solid ground and everything was going okay. Her family members and friends, they envy and not only envy, I'm talking about in a good way, and they complimented how good her relationship appeared to be. And her husband treated her like a queen. One particular day, they was at home on Saturday, early part of Saturday, and he normally run out to the store. So he just said, "Honey, I got to make a run. Is there anything that you want me to bring back?" And she said, "No, I'm good. I'm good." So he left. A few hours went by. She looked at the clock. She noticed that he was not back. So she called his cell phone. It went straight to voicemail. She did it several times. Then she texted him and no response. Some more hours went by. Then she called some of his relatives and friends. They said that we don't know where he gone. We haven't talked to him. So she got very worried. It came to, let me see, like 12 o'clock that night. So she called the police. The police came to her house. They took down a report and they began an investigation. A few days went by. She was so worried, and nothing. They looked at everywhere. They put out bulletins and everything, a missing man, right? So they came to the house. One day she was looking out the window, and she thought it was going to be some real bad news. She opened the door. She said, "Is he alive?" They said, "Yes, ma'am, he is alive. But the thing about it, we did some real tracking on him, and he's not coming back." And she said, "What do you mean he's not coming back?" She said that he had moved to another country, and not only that, he had remarried. You talking about devastated. This young lady, she was very devastated. I can tell you many more stories like this, but keep this in mind. Enjoy the moments that you have with that special person. And never say, listen to me very carefully, never say what a person will or will not do. If it does happen to you, don't ever think that you're a failure if you know you're a good man or a good woman. And don't place all men and women in the same bucket if it happened to you. There is only one person that I know that will never leave you. I guarantee you of this fact. And that person is God's Son, Jesus the Christ. As it is written in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31:8, the Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. A man will leave you. A woman would leave you. But God's Son, Jesus Christ, will never leave you. Believe that. Checkmate. Remember this. Believe this. C'est la vie. And amen.